Hello, everyone, and happy full moon in Pisces, September 1st and 2nd. The year is 2020. The full moon is all about our wishes being fulfilled from the intention we set on the previous new moon. This is also the harvest moon where we gather up our foods or we gather up our thoughts, right? But our ancestors gathered the foods and store the foods for the fall and the winter, and then appreciate the food like pumpkin and so on that would uh, grow in the fall, right? Because they already planted the seed back, in the springtime. So there is the work and the patience and the wait. And the full moon is about achieving the goals that we had set, right? The full moon offers protection. It offers that light. It radiates down on the herbs. It blesses the herbs. We pick the herbs late that night, right? In many traditions. And we're grateful for the sun, the moon, the earth, right? So I wanted to talk about Neptune and the understanding of Neptune and Pisces, right? It makes us face any kind of polarities that we have. And the polarities of the divine, the creator, being supportive to us. And any time that we self-sabotage ourselves or, self-undoing, if you will, or any kind of bliss that we may feel, but also we may also feel, sorrow, some form of devastation or despair because of what we're experiencing in our life, a mixture of, fear or freedom, right? Any worries we may have, right? And feeling that we need a more divine connection and divine protection. So we look at planets like Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus as outer planets. And what are the roles of these outer planets? And these outer planets, they are to enlighten us, to make us expand ourselves in some way, and to give deep meaning to the life we live and the experience of the life we live. And then we can look at all the other planets like Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, the Sun, and the Moon. And when these planets interact with us, our inner personal planets, these are our interpersonal planets. So when they react to us, they're asking us to really go on a journey within ourselves to raise our frequency, our awareness, get rid of any illusions, go beyond these illusions that we have, right? And the illusion of we're separate, or the illusion of we're an island to ourselves. And we are individuals, but we want to be individuals, but also see the wholeness, right? So we want to really tap into, connect to, and infuse this spiritual energy of Neptune. And we want to open a way of higher awareness, higher consciousness, letting go of our ego. We want positive ego, but we want to let go of the ego for a moment, right? And really connect to the universe. It's like the reality of the universe rather than the reality of what we're experiencing, which is the material reality, which is great because we're here to learn a lesson. But this Neptune energy is asking us to connect to the universe through meditation. Don't hold ourselves in any form of boxes, right? And this Neptune energy is very powerful because we have to be connected to the source of creation. That's that divine within us, that's in us, but the divine that's out of us that created us. So we're tapping into this energy, and everything comes from the womb. So we think of the sacral chakra, right? That's water. And we bring this energy up to the third eye. But first we have to connect to the sacral chakra, which is the creation, and that's that divine creation. Because in Kundalini Yoga, there is this Neptune thing that says, me and God, God and me are one. So for anyone that knows Kundalini, it's me and God, God and me are one. 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 Very powerful, right? So that's something that we can do under this full moon in Neptune. That mantra, you can do that for 11 minutes. You can connect to even Jupiter energy. I'll talk about that later. So we're balancing the lower body to the upper body, right? Our chakra, we can do the bija. You can do the bija mantra, one of them for 1 minute each. That's 7 minutes there. That's one practice. For 4 minutes, you can chant, or you can chant that for longer. For another 11 minutes, you can chant and connect to the divine. You are one with the source of creation, right? So we have to see others and see ourselves as beings expressing ourselves through the divine, because the divine isn't just soft and pretty. The divine can be defensive and angry, right? And we all hold these, but why are we doing it? Is there enough under this harvest moon? This earth is plentiful, really. This earth is so big that we can't see fruits dropping off the tree rotting, and that could feed someone. So the earth provides enough, but we all have to use our hands and our feet, our own divine creativity, our own selves, our own soul, right? Moving as one being. Not all the time, but the main important things, we are really one, because one thing we do has a ripple effect there. So we want to see ourselves as intuitive enough, connecting on the Neptune, that intuition, that sacral chakra to the third eye, that water element, that emotion, right? That empathy, that feeling, that we're moving as one. One wave affects the other wave. And it's not limiting anyone from being an individual. It's actually empowering everyone to realize our infinite being, our immortality in our connection to source and the cycle of life, the circle of life, that nothing ends. Everything just transforms into something else and takes shape for a while. Everything is but for a while until it transitions into something else. So once we get that clarity, we replace that confusion right? We replace it with our consciousness because we just shifted to really realizing that we are infinite. We're an infinite reality. So, in doing so, a beautiful mantra can be that, is realizing your connection to the divine. That's very powerful. I don't think there's anything more powerful than that. It's not religious. It's not saying I'm right and you're wrong. You're just chanting and you're being and you're connecting to the source of life, right? And be it any way it is, religion, spirituality, whatever it is, it's beautiful because you're not right. You can't be in the what do you call it? You can't be in the logical mind, right? And connect to like the creative mind in the sense that you're not worried about proving that you're right. You're feeling, you're connecting, and that's more powerful than proving that you're right to someone. You ever do that? You're just wasting your energy proving something to someone. Why don't you just feel? I'm at 11 minutes and 33 seconds now. But why prove? If you're proving yourself, you're burning yourself out, someone's laughing at you, you're a joke. Don't prove yourself to anyone. Just do what you're doing, protect yourself. Uh, Somebody is wrong, they already know that they're being wrong. They don't need you to tell them that they're being wrong. They're winning when you're telling them that they're wrong because now you're deflecting. So you're creating your own little hell. So you have to connect yourself, reconnect yourself. Get rid of the dirty water, get the clean water and see things clearly and don't worry about anything else. Don't prove yourself. Connect to your creative mind, because that's so powerful. Because when you're creating, you're shifting your reality and everyone else's reality around you, but they are in control of their reality. So that's their job to change their reality. You're changing your reality by how you're thinking and you're conscious of it, right? So you are your own spiritual warrior. There's a balance there. There's no fluffy, I'm only going to see good things. You're at peace within yourself. You're connecting to that Neptune energy, right? You are feeling and creating, and that's way more powerful because you're in the physical world, but you're also connected to the spiritual world. And the only way that you can be less is wanting something from someone else that you can give to yourself. And you can give to yourself, me and God. God and me are one. And when you're on that roll, when you're on that wave, that cycle, you can still enjoy your life by doing what you enjoy doing. That's nothing negative. And you're also very grounded on your spiritual path. So you're balanced, right? You're not doing crazy, mean, crazy things for no reason. And then thinking, oh, everything is going to be okay. I'll just forgive myself or ask for forgiveness, right? You are justified. You are righteous. You are correct, right? Because you are in protection mode and shielding, right? And you're balanced in all that you do, right? And sometimes you can just ignore someone's negativity without reacting to it and still win and still be protected and safe and strong, right? So we have to remind ourselves and connect to our infinite power under this Pisces full moon, because this full moon is letting us know that we also have to see our actions leading up to this full moon. What is the illusion we're under? right? Because you can be on this movement going, I'm right, this is what we need to do. But then Pisces is like, stop. You're in the physical world, that's great. But why do you have to do this? And can you take your power back in whatever situation that you're going through? As a collective, as an individual, why do you have to do this? What if you stop playing the game? What if you actually say, wait a minute, I'm going to rewrite this script, right? So what is the dream? What is the illusion? What is the higher designed vision for yourself? And when everyone gets on that, the vibration of the earth changes, right? So tap into that mantra. Okay, look it up. I repeated it so many times. Me and God, God and me are one. That's powerful. Another powerful thing that you can do, you can pick, right, is a Jupiter meditation. The index finger is the Jupiter finger, right? So the Jupiter finger, you can do a chakra meditation, you can do a prosperity meditation, a Jupiter Kriya. So I'm going to wish you guys all the best this full moon. You can do a meditation for, intuition for your business. You can do Jupiter and Saturn balance meditation. You can look this one up and do it, right? You can, when you connect to Jupiter, it's a meditation for prosperity, wealth, and success. And you can do that. But why not connect to the divine and like a funnel, pulling that energy down through the crown, all the way down the spine, and that radiates all the way through your body, because that spine is connected to the nerves in the body. That's the chi. That's the meridian flow in the body, right? That spinal energy is what makes the 7 chakras glow so bright. So you're pulling in from above, and you're pulling in from the core of the earth, because we are connected to the earth in this life. Yes. So connect to Neptune, right? Maybe tomorrow you do a Jupiter, or you do 2 mantras. You do a Neptune, and then you do the Jupiter one, right? Get that Pisces balance, the 2 fish, right? You are connecting with the mantra to the heavens, to the earth. You're connecting to all the elements, and especially we're thinking of the water element because it's the full moon in Pisces, right? So you can do for 11 minutes chanting the mantra, me and God, God and me are one. So you can pause, write that down so you can see it if you need to. Me and God, God and me are one. And just do that for 11 minutes. Then on tomorrow, or right after that for another 11 minutes, you can do another meditation if you want. So another meditation you can do is a prosperity meditation. It's a fulfillment and success. So you sit in lotus and your elbows are close to your side with your pointer finger up, and all the other fingers are down, and your thumb is like holding those fingers down. So the pointer finger is up and your eyes are closed. And you're chanting Haray, haree with the tip of your tongue, right? Chanting Haray, haree. So the tip of your tongue is kind of touching, the top of your mouth. haree, 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 haree. And it's like you're rolling your tongues, right? And you want to repeat this mantra, haree, haree, like 1 second, haree, haree, right? And you're saying it for 11 minutes. And you continue the cycle, right? And you are circling your Jupiter finger as rapidly as possible as you can, right? Just circling. And you do this for like, to end it, you just circle the fingers, right? For about, keep circling the fingers to finish it. Har, 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 for about 15 seconds and then relax. So you're chanting har, haree, haree, you're still, har, haree, haree, eyes are closed, holding that position, har, haree, haree, for 11 minutes, and then you will have your timer in front of you. And to finish, you just go har, 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 har 4 times while you're circling your fingers for about 15 seconds and then relax. And when you relax, after each meditation you do, you want to relax for at least 1 minute and feel the energy that you just built up. And that's a beautiful practice. So you can do those 2 meditations, okay? I hope that you guys enjoy the full moon, and I will hopefully see you guys in person or online for a meditation. And I would love to show this meditation to you, but I know you guys will do fine because you guys are all meditating. But and if you're new to it, I know you'll do great. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for listening and really connect to that Neptune energy and know your greatness and know your way out of the illusion and know yourself as an individual and know yourself as a connective, infinite being, right? And this is a way of powering up ourselves for our real life. All right, peace.